let's talk about networking. And I know, for a lot of us, that word brings up images of awkward events and, forced handshakes. But we're going to rethink that today. What if we treated it more like a garden? Something you can actually cultivate to support your own growth.
So let's just start with a quick gut check. When you think about your professional network, what's the first thing that comes to mind? Is it just a long list of contacts on your phone you scroll through when you need something? Or is it a real community, a group of people who have your back? That difference is everything, and it's what we're going to dig into.
So yeah, we're going to run with this whole gardening idea. Preparing the soil, tending your plants, and planting new seeds. We'll use it as a guide to building a network that actually helps you grow in your career.
Okay, first things first. You can't grow a healthy garden in bad soil, right? Well, in networking, that soil is your mindset. Seriously, getting this foundation right is probably the single most important step for building any kind of meaningful connection.
So, let's be really clear about what we mean by networking. It's not about collecting business cards. As you can see here, it's really the art of building genuine, supportive, and long-term professional relationships. The whole game changes when you shift your focus from what can I take to what can we build.
And this all comes down to what we can call the giver's mindset. It's really just three simple things. First, be helpful. Offer value before you even think about asking for anything in return. Second, be a good listener. Really listen. Genuine interest is what builds a real connection. And finally, be positive. It's simple, but a good attitude is just magnetic.
Being a good listener often just means asking better questions. Instead of just waiting for your turn to talk, try something super simple, like, "That sounds interesting. How did you get started in that field?" A simple question like that totally shifts the dynamic. It shows you're actually listening to them, not just your own agenda.
So, you've prepared the soil with the right mindset. Awesome. But once you have plants in the ground, you have to water them, right? It's the exact same thing with your network. It's not enough to just make a connection. You have to actively nurture it. In this slide really gets to the heart of it. On the left, you've got the transactional networker. We all know that person, right? They only pop up when they need a favor. Our goal is to be on the right, the relational networker. That just means staying in touch, little by little, to build real trust over time. And look, nurturing your network doesn't have to be this huge, time-consuming thing. Think of it like light, regular watering. A quick message to say congrats on a new role, sharing an article you think they'd find interesting, or even just a thoughtful comment on a post. These little touch points are what keep a connection alive and healthy.
Here's a perfect example. This is so easy to do. It's short, it's specific, and it's positive. This takes, 30 seconds to write? But it shows you're paying attention and reinforces that relationship in a really meaningful way.
All right, so we've prepared our soil, we're tending to the plants we already have. Now it's time to expand the garden. Let's talk about how to plant some new seeds and strategically grow your network.
The great thing is, expanding your network doesn't have to be scary or intimidating. There are really three main paths you can take: in person, online, or through people you already know. And the key thing to see here is that each path starts with a really simple, low-stakes first step. You don't have to cannonball into the deep end.
And for anyone who gets that little knot of anxiety about introducing themselves, this one's for you. A simple, friendly opening line like this is all it takes. It's not a sales pitch, it's not some grand gesture. It's just an invitation to have a conversation. That's it. But remember, meeting new people is just planting the seed. To grow a strong network, you need deep roots. And those roots are all about visibility and trust. You build them by showing up consistently, by being an active participant, and just by becoming known as someone who's reliable and helpful. That's what makes people want to be connected to you.
Okay, we've covered the why and the how. Now it's time to actually put it all into practice. Let's build a little growth plan for you so you can start seeing some real results from all this. So here's the first part of your action plan. Just be consistent. Make a super simple commitment to yourself to plant new seeds on a regular basis. Just try to attend one new event each month. It could be online, it could be in person, it doesn't matter. This one habit is a super powerful way to just keep creating new opportunities for connection.
The second part of your plan is all about tending the garden you already have. So let's bring it back to that giver's mindset. Just pause for a second and really think about it. Who in your network can you help this week? Maybe it's making an introduction for someone, or just sharing a quick word of encouragement.
And the last part of your plan is all about that strategic expansion. Let's go back to those three paths for growth.
What's just one new community you'll join this month? It could be a LinkedIn group, a local club, a volunteer team, whatever. Just pick one and take that first small step to get involved.
Let's end on this because it's such a powerful idea. The real goal here, the ultimate goal of cultivating your network, isn't just about knowing more people. It's about building a reputation for being helpful, reliable, and genuinely engaged. Because at the end of the day, a good reputation is the best introduction you could ever ask for.